Welcome. We are studying Unit 5, Lesson 1 and 2, and this is exercise part. Let's get started. First question we have, he said, for each of the following statement, okay? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 statement. Okay, decide, you tell, okay, which variable are dependent and which is independent. So every statement have two variables. One of them are dependent and the other one is independent. Okay, you have to decide which one is dependent and which one is independent. Okay, first statement, the cost of one ticket. The cost of one ticket is C, and the total cost of 3 tickets, total cost is T. Now, I have two variables. The first one is the cost of one ticket and the other one is the total cost. Of course, the cost of one ticket, it's independent. Okay, and the total cost will depend on the cost of one ticket. I have cost of 3 tickets. That's cost depend on the cost of one ticket. That's right. So T, or the total cost of 3 tickets, is the dependent variable. Okay. Next one. Number of bags of biscuit. How many biscuit bag? Okay, this number may be as n, is a variable. N is the number of bags, and what? And number of all biscuits you have. Number of all biscuits you have, each one bag may have like 2 biscuits. Okay, so I have two variables. Total number of biscuits like B and total number of bags. Okay, now which one depend on the other? Okay, of course the number of biscuits you have depends on number of bag. That's mean if I have one bag, I have 2 biscuits, 1, 2. If I have 2 bags, so I have 4 biscuits. If I have 3 bags, I will have 6 biscuits. Now, total number of biscuits I have, this is dependent. Dependent or depend on what? On the number of bags. So number of bag is independent. Okay, so number of bag is independent and the total number of biscuit I have is dependent because it's depend on number of bag. C, who scores the most goal? Who scored the most goals and the result of the football game? Okay, of course the result of the football game depend on who scored the most goals, right? Yeah, because the team who scored the most goals, he will win the game. Okay, so here I have two variables. First one, who scored the most goals. Okay, and the other one is the result of the game. Okay, of course, which one depend on the other? Result of the game depend on who scored the most goal. So this one is the independent or dependent? No. Result of the game is dependent. Why? Because it depends on who scores the most game. So who scores the most game? It's variable. It's the first variable. So it's independent. Okay, independent, and the dependent depend on this independent variable. Okay, D, number of chicken owned, number of chicken, and the number of egg. Of course, number of egg depend on number of chicken. So number of eggs depend on number of chicken. So this variable is what? Dependent or independent? This is a dependent variable. This is a dependent variable. Depend on what? Depend on number of chicken. So number of chicken is what? Is independent variable. Okay, this independent variable. Okay, so number of eggs depend on number of chicken. Okay, so I call number of eggs is dependent variable and number of chicken is the independent variable. Last point, your math grade. Your math grade and the assignment you turn it in. Okay, okay. Now the assignment you turn it in, okay, will affect what? Your math grade, right? Okay, so the assignments you turn it in depend on the math grade or the other? No, now which one depends on the other? Now I can say that the math grade okay depends on the assignment you turn it in. That's right. Now any statement you can write it as this one. Okay, which one depends on the other? Now I can say that. Now I can say that math grade, it's the first one, depends on the assignment you turn it in. Okay, okay. So which one depends on the other? The first one depends on the other. So the next or the other one is the independent variable. Okay, and math grade is the dependent variable. Okay, because this one depends on that one. Okay, now the first is dependent variable and depends on what? On the independent variable. I wish you got. Question 5, he said use the following equation and complete table. First equation, b equal to a. Now which one is dependent variable and independent variable. Of course, every time you change A, the value of B will change. If A equal 1, B equal 2. If A equal 2, B equal 4. Now, which one is independent and which one is dependent? Of course, A is the independent and B is the dependent. Why? Because the value of A depends on the value of B, depends on the value of A. Next one, M equal 3 plus N. Of course, N is the independent and M is the dependent. Okay, why? Because the value of M depends on the value of N. Another one, R equal B plus 81. So the dependent R depends on what? On the value of B. Here, dependent L depends on what? On the value of K. So K is the independent. Y and X. Y is the dependent. Depends on what? Depends on the value of X. Here, D equals 6 plus 6C. So D is the dependent. Why? Because it depends on the value of C. Here, 14 plus 2E equal F. So F is the dependent. Depends on what? Depends on the value of E. Every time you change E, the value of F will change either. Okay, so here E. Last one, 7y plus 3 equal x. So x depends on the value of y. Okay. Next question, write a verbal phrase for each of the following equations. The first algebraic, first equation, L equal 20B. So L equals what? Equals the product. That's mean 20B equal multiply 20 by B. So L equals the product of what? Of 20 and a number B. Okay. Here we have addition, x equal 4 plus y. So I can say that the sum, addition, I can write it as a sum. The sum of what? Of 4 and y and a number y as a variable equals what? Equals x. Another addition equation. Okay, here I use the sum of, now I can say that 12 more than a number, 12 more than a number w equals what? Equals a number z. Okay, also here we have 53 plus 6b equal a. Now a equals what? Equals 53 more than, because it's a plus, but more than what? 6b. 6b is what? More than the product of 6 and a number what? B. Again, now a equals 53 more than, that's mean plus, more than what? More than the product of 6 and B. The product of 6 and a number B. E, M equal 11n plus 1. Now I can tell the product. I can start with the product. The product of 11 and what? And n. Okay, more than. So this product plus, I can write it as more than. More than what? More than 1. That's mean 1 plus 11 by n equal a number m. Okay, last one, c equal 8 plus 6d. The same. I can set a number c equals 8 plus, I can write it more than the product of what? Of 6 by d, of 6 and d. Okay. Now, question 7. Explore equation. Okay, what's the equation? An equation to represent the relationship is t equal 6r. That's mean t equals 6 by r. This is our equation. Okay, write which of the given choices should be used to define each description. We have 3 description here, A and B and C. That's called description. This word, this statement, called it as a description. Okay, now every description of one item R or T or 6. Okay, now to solve this question, start with what? Start with the number, with the constant. There is no change of the constant. Now I have this table. Okay, look at it. I have the right and number of tickets. First one, the wheel needs 3 tickets. The roller needs 6 tickets. Scrambler need 8 tickets. Swing need 4. Viking need 5 tickets. Okay, so every ride have different number of tickets, okay, to play. Okay, return to our question. Number of times you want to ride the roller coaster. Number of times. How many times you want to play this game? Okay, see the next. Total number of tickets you need. You know that to ride the roller, where's the roller? Here, this one. You need how many tickets? 6 tickets. Look here, 6 tickets. So these 6 tickets for one play, right? But I have many times. I want to play it many times. Okay, so 6 is the number of tickets to play this roller, right? Where is number of tickets here? Number of tickets needed to ride the roller coaster one time. Okay, so this is 6. I finish it. So I have R and T. Now we have number of times you want to ride it and total number of tickets. Okay, if one time needs 6, so if you want to play 2 times, that's mean 2 by 6, 12. If you need to apply it 3 times, that means 3 by x tickets. That means I need 18 tickets, and so on. So this is a variable beside 6. Variable beside 6. It's r. So r is this variable, and this variable is the times you write it. Now, number of times you want to ride the roller scooter is what? Is r or t? Is r. And the total tickets, 18 tickets or 6 or 12 tickets or just 6 tickets for one time, that means total number will be t. Okay. Next one, write an equation. You will write an equation. Okay. Select different ride. Now, question A, you're talking about rock and roller, right? But now I will select a different ride. Maybe swing. I need to swing. So one time for swing game, I need 4 tickets. Okay? Okay. And the relationship between the number of tickets t. I have number of tickets. Okay? Okay. And what? And r. R is the number of times you want to write. R is the number of times. Okay? Okay. Now I need to write equation to represent the situation using variables r and t. Use r and t. Now t, the time is you want to ride this swing game, and r is the number of tickets. No, it's false. He said that t number of tickets. That's wrong. Now t is the number of tickets, and r is what? R is the number of times you want to write. The number of times you want to write. Okay? Okay. Now, but about swing game, one time needs 4 tickets, not 6. So 6 will be 4. Okay, now the same equation will be t. T is the number of tickets you need, right? Equal what? One time need 4. By what? By the number of times you want to write. Number of times r. I can write this equation as t equal 4r. Okay, so 4 for one time and r number of times. If I multiply the number of tickets for one time and the number of times, I will get what? I will get the total number of tickets. This is our equation. Okay, now use your equation. How can you use your equation to find the number of tickets you would use to go on your ride 12 times? Now he defined to you number of times. Number of times is r. Now I can substitute r by 12. Okay, and get what? And get the number of tickets you need. Not with me. So t equal 4 by number of times 12 times equal what? Equal 48. 48 what? 48 tickets. That's mean You need 48 tickets to ride this swing game, okay, 12 times. 12 times, okay? Okay. Choose the correct answer. In this equation, x equal 4y plus 3, the dependent variable is, which one is dependent? Of course, x depends on y. That's right. So, x is the dependent and y is the independent. So, he asked us about the dependent is x. Okay. In this equation, the independent here, which one depends on the other? Of course, b depends on a. Every time you change a, b will change either. That's right. So b depends on a. So a is the independent. A is the independent variable. Okay. 8 more than s. More than means plus. Okay, that's 8 more than s equals t. Which one is the correct? 8 plus t, 8t, 8 plus s equal t. M equals the product, that's mean multiply. N and 3, n and 3. In equation, we know that n by 3, I can write it as 3n. So m equal 3n. M equal 3n. 5 times L, 5L. 5 times L, that's mean 4 times L, sorry, that's mean 4L. Added 2, 7 equals what? K. Okay, so which one is correct? L, of course not. I have K in alone. Okay, and 4L plus K, 4L plus 7, that's the correct choose. F equals the sum of, we have plus, of adding 11 to what? To the product of 8 and E. 8E. Product of 8 and E, that means 8E. So F equal 11 plus 8E. F equal 11 plus 8E. Next one. Continue for choose question. Point 7. The word phrase for the equation G equal 8H. That means G equals the product of 9 and H. Okay? So H equal false. G equal it may be this. H equal no. G equal maybe this one. Okay, G equal what? 9 times H. Yes, 9 times H, or the product of 9 and H. That is the correct answer. Last question we have. In the opposite table, we have a table. The equation which using the variables R and T. Don't forget R and T of a swing where R is the number of ride. R is the number of ride. And T is the total number of ticket. I know that the total number of tickets equal what? This is for swing. Swing one time need 11. One time need 11 tickets. So 11 is a constant. 11 by what? 11 by R. R is the number of ride. How many ride you want? R. Multiply it by one time ticket 11. You will get what? You will get the total number of tickets you need. So T equal 11 by R. T equal 11 by R. Okay. T equal 11 by R. This means T equal 11R. Okay. Okay. Now we reach to the end of the exercise of the first lesson and the second lesson of unit 5. Okay, this is the end of lesson 1 and lesson 2 of unit 5. Okay, the next video we will start lesson 3 and lesson 4 of unit 5. I wish you good time and thank you.